Good morning, Hooblers, friends, and neighbors. This is Big Jack filming live from the Hoobler Lodge Vineyard. Just to give all the Richland folks here a heads up that the grapes are starting to come in, and I'll be looking for some help picking these grapes and making a little homemade wine. I also wanted to make the short video to show Jimmy P down in Rancho, Campo. A friend of mine has a vineyard down in San Diego, so we can compare his small vineyard with mine. I keep mine trimmed back. As you can see, there's nothing overgrown. Man, I hate it when the vines get so big they flop down in the rows. There's so many grapes on these plants that it pulls the vines right off the trellis wire, so I have to keep everything cut back. The reason I do that is low maintenance and no work for me. I forget the name of this variety, but I'll just walk up the row here and you can have a look at some of the grapes. They're not quite ripe. Probably give them another couple of weeks. Oh, let me get down here. Give them another couple of weeks. In fact, this little bunch right here, there's so many grapes on them, it's almost ready to pull that vine right off the wire. That's what I don't like. Because once it falls on the ground, you can't do anything with it. They move some of these. Yeah, okay, there we go. But making the wine is really easy. You can get a hold of Gail. She'll tell you how to do it. A little bit of yeast, a little bit of sugar, mash the grapes up, throw it in a 5-gallon sparkless water bottle, wait 6 months, and there you have it. Grapes made into wine. But here's the vineyard. It's really turned out to be more trouble than it's worth. I'll never do it again. And I wouldn't recommend anybody put in a small vineyard like this if they have to maintain it themselves. I mean, I like the grape plants, but I would only put in maybe 2 rows, maybe 3 rows, and keep the rows limited to about 100 feet. So the fewer the plants, the easier it is for you to manage. And keep it weeded, keep it watered. Let me step over here. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you some pipes sticking out of the ground here. I have, let's see, all these white pipes right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks like 13. This was going to be phase 2. 13 more rows, and these rows would be 500 feet long. But I said, to heck with that noise. Way too much trouble. What I have here is more than I can handle, and I expect that one day, within the next few years, I'm going to be cutting them back, pulling the stakes out, and just abandoning it. Because I don't get any help taking care of it. I end up, whatever I have to do, I either have to pay somebody to do it or do it myself, and it's way too much work. But for your Richland friends, give it about 3 weeks. Come on over with a 5-gallon bucket and pick all you want. Grapes are free. Go home, make some wine. Just bring me a bottle. But only bring me a bottle after you taste it and it turns out. I've got a couple 100 bottles at home that I'm ready to dump down the drain because I'm not very good at making wine. Okay, Jimmy P, San Diego. I'll see you this weekend sometime. I'll post this video to YouTube so you can have a look at my vineyard, and then we'll compare it with what you got going. See y'all.